Alright guys, it's the following morning. I had to have my neighbor give me a hand putting the hardtop on. So we're going to do a quick interior tour. I'm going to demonstrate as best I can that everything functions on the vehicle properly. We're going to do a quick light check. So we got a side marker. Oop, let me get the... Always forget to turn on the fog lights. Okay, there we go. A lot of people don't know these cars have fog lights, which are right there. Alright, so we got headlight, blinker, fog lights. Headlight, blinker, fog lights. Side marker. Tail light, side marker, blinker. So this right here is actually the rear fog light, and it's only supposed to light up on one side. The idea being, if it lit up on both sides, somebody behind you could think you had your brakes on. So we got side marker, blinker, tail light. We demonstrated the brake lights work earlier in the cold start video. We're gonna turn off the lights. Okay, so we do have two keys here. The new one, the clicker works. The old one obviously starts the car, but the fob does not function. So we're gonna go over to the passenger side, and I'm going to demonstrate the seat movement. That's all we really have over here. The cubby's in good shape. The hinge is not broken. Glove box, obviously. Okay, so we're gonna do the seat. So these have the comfort seats, which are nice. And surprisingly as it may seem, all the functions work. Even the lumbar, which is, you can see, if you look carefully, you can see the center expanding. And then it goes upwards. Again, you have to like really focus. You can see everything is working right. Down. And then it'll deflate. And honestly, I really make sure, when I sell these, I make sure all the positions work on the seat, especially the legs, because it's really annoying if that function doesn't work. A lot of these I get in, I have to fix one of the movements. This one I did not. They all just worked, which honestly is kind of amazing. So the drop down feature on the passenger window, that works. And when they don't work, it is a pain. Cubby is good. Drop down on the driver's side. Driver's side seat. I usually put them in the all the way down position. And again with the lumbar, it's really hard to see. I mean, I can see it. But if you really focus on the center section, you can see it expanding. They basically have they have plastic bellows and a tiny pneumatic air pump. I mean, it's nice to have the comfort seat package. Not a lot of these had it. We're gonna do the front hatch. We're gonna pop the rear engine. Obviously, all of these work. We've had them open for pictures and videos. Alright, all our gauges functioning. We're at temp. We have no vehicle messages. We're going to do our mirrors. Yay. We did our lights, we did our windows. Both the covers are gone. You can get knockoffs off Amazon or eBay if you want to go that route. Check your horn, check your wipers. Things you forget until you need them. Alright, so blinkers, good there. We did the onboard computer. We did our wipers, cruise control. We did our hazards. Let's see here, locks, check. Top works, rear defrost. Cup holder does work properly. The little things that flip down here that, like, so you can accommodate smaller cups, they're broken. But truthfully, our cups these days are so big, you only ever use the bigger option anyway. And as we all know, these cup holders pretty much stink because it's right above your electronics. I always tell people, use them at your own peril. Heater is pumping out good hot air because it's 60 degrees, which is cold for Savannah. Defrost. I don't know why you'd ever turn your compressor off, but you can if you want. Warm and toasty.
Thanks to the King's Hawaiian Pork and Slaw Sandwich. Back for a limited time at Firehouse Subs with slow smoked pulled pork.
So I actually had that bass turned way down. This is a Bose car. Subwoofer right there. I mean, for being 20 years old, it sounds good. I'm not a big bass guy. So when I have Bose cars, I normally turn the bass way down. That's my personal preference. If you have CDs, you got a place to store them. I do not. The shifting is, I mean, it's so smooth. It's hard to, like, I don't know, it's great. It's great. This is a good one, guys. This is a good one. Quarter windows, check. Window, check. Driver's window, check. Quarter window, check. So the e-brake engages right where it's supposed to. It looks like at some point, if you guys aren't familiar with what causes this, the e-brake sits on, there's a shaft right here in e-brake assembly that just presses in. So what happens over time, it works itself out, then the e-brake doesn't come up straight, it comes up at an angle. And this is the leather coated e-brake. So unfortunately, if someone doesn't catch it right away and they just keep using the e-brake with it not seated properly, it eats up this leather right here, which happened on this one. And then somebody finally fixed it because it sits properly. The cubby, the little hinge down there that likes to break, is intact. The ashtray stays open and stays closed. Oh yeah, last thing. So this car has, I mean, I think it's pretty antiquated, but I know nothing about radar detectors. So it has a K40. This is how you adjust it. This is the volume down here. If whoever wins the auction, I've just kept it off with all my driving in it. If anybody wants I have another CD case I can pop in here, but then you lose the little LEDs if you care. Just as another option for people. So again, I left the wood on the horseshoe, but I have one of these in black. There is a little glue smudge right here, like I mentioned earlier. Someone tried to re-glue the wood back on the instrument bezel. You can see when I removed it, because it honestly looked terrible. When I removed it to put the black in, it unfortunately took some of the leather off, which is unfortunate, but you know, I guess whoever owned it when the wood started peeling off, they did the best they could. I would have just left it alone because they made it worse. And there's a little spot right here also. You can see that. See, that's really it. Yeah, 996s are pretty basic. Not a lot of features. This is a really cool car with great colors. IMS is done, hardtop. I'm excited to see how she does. If you have any questions, by all means, please let me know. Thank you.